guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to cook these amazing, drop the picture down because you're going to see these amazing things. I think there is, hopefully it's right here, because if not, then I don't know how to edit. But I am going to teach you how to make sloppy Joe biscuits. And I fell in love with these because, you know, Pinterest taught me how. Haven't seen that video? You totally need to check it out down there. It's gonna be somewhere in the down bar. Yeah. But yeah, Pinterest taught me how to cook these, make these, or whatever. I added my own little spin to it. So if you would like to see how to make these and make them yourself for your kids, because it's a great thing to do, keep watching. I'm a cooker. I don't know. Okay. Just go to the video. Everything is listed below of the products that I've used in this video. From seasonings, from the meat that I used, and I guess the pan if you want to use the exact same pan. It doesn't really matter what pan you use. So everything will be down in the down bar. Go ahead and ground up your meat in your pan. I use turkey meat, but you can use any kind of meat that you want. I preferably like either like ground chicken meat or ground turkey meat, because it's really healthy for you, and I really love it and enjoy it, even though it will taste different whenever you eat it. But when you put all your seasonings and stuff like that, it tastes like regular old meat. So go ahead and put that in your pan, and you know, just like crumble it up in your pan, start like mashing it, and not mashing it down to a pulp, but you know, like tearing it apart so it won't be like it was in the pan. So while you're doing that, usually you can set your oven to like high. I did high. You can do medium if that's what you want or prefer. It's up to you. Now that it's cooking, we're going to put the kosher salt in it. You can use regular salt if you need to, but this salt really doesn't make it like, you can't taste the salt in it, like, you know, yeah. And I use this seasoning all the time in anything that I cook, even though it's supposed to be for soul food. That's what some people told me, but I like it for everything. I put it in everything besides cake and other things. You need black pepper for taste. You already know, you gotta taste that sucker up. And then I put a little bit of seasoning salt. Like whenever I cook meat, I usually use seasoning salt. It just gives it that little flavor. And I just hit my camera. I was trying to play it off using that. But just put a little bit. Don't put a whole lot. So we're putting that up. We're gonna, you know, swerve it around. Swerve it. Swerve it up. Swerve that up. Zoom in. Zoom out. All the way out. Swerve it up. Get into that meat. I have no life. You can tell, right? Just a little. So we're just gonna make sure that all the seasoning is inside the meat. We're just gonna keep stirring it. Then you supposedly are supposed to drain your meat all the time whenever you cook it. So I'm just gonna drain it for myself and prosperity. Yeah. So you put it right back into the pan, and then you grab your little manwich that I got from Walmart. And I usually like spread it around evenly just so that everything has got coated in it. And then I just dump it all in at the end. You know. Sloppy Joe isn't supposed to be fancy. Unless you really want it to be fancy. I've never seen a fancy Sloppy Joe in my life. But, you know, get messy with it. That's what my mom used to say. Get funky with it. Yeah. Okay, let's stop doing that. So we're just going to go ahead and swirl the meat around with the Sloppy Joe mix, making sure everything has got covered in the pan. You know, not that hard to do. And zooming in so you can see that I am covering my meat with this Sloppy Joe. Yeah. It's so weird. And then you're going to get the jumbo flaky biscuits from Walmart. You can use the other biscuits as well. The Pillsbury Doughboy, doesn't really matter. You need non-cooking spray for that, and any kind of cheese you want to use. You can use white cheese, American cheese. I got the cheap cheese because I'm on a budget. And then you need your sloppy Joe. So this is how you kind of make it. You put your cheese first, then the sloppy Joe, and then you're just gonna fold it gently over. Use a fork to mash it down. As you can tell, I broke the fork during this process. I think I was getting angry. Just a little. Plastic forks just do that. I sprinkle a little bit of flour so it wouldn't stick to the place I was working with it. You can use your fingers, or you can use like the rolling pin if you want, but preferably I use both just to get it all covered. Cheese first, sloppy Joe. It gets like what's it called? Repetitive, I think it's called. Yeah, let's say that. I don't know. It's probably not right. And you're just gonna follow with this process. It's okay that some of it like spills over, like sloppy Joe stuff. It's gonna be all right. This is the final one. Had to find a place for it. And then you go into the oven. It goes into the oven to be cooked. Oh yeah, you slide it in there. Woo. It said you can do it for like 375, but I put it like close to 400 because my oven's kind of sort of different. Everyone's oven is. So it's your preference. If you're really hungry, make it 400. Then you just set your timer. I made this at a.m. If you couldn't catch it, I was trying to show it that I was not cooking it for that long, or at that time. It would be like 12 minutes in the oven. That's when you take it out and it gets the prettiness. If a little bit of flour is still on it, it's okay. It's not gonna hurt anything. You can just brush it off. And those are the final results. Looks good. I kind of sort of want some right now. My friends doted on this whenever he had some. He was like, oh my gosh, what is in this magical thing? But I really hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for another cooking video.